Today's guest is a record-breaking fisherman and comedian rolled into one.
Dude, we filmed that video, the first one, and within, I think, 2 or 3 months, I launched an online website, and it just straight away, just like bang. I'm like, started talking about my own life and my own issues with mental health, and I thought about it. I'm like, fuck, man, I can't go out there and ruin someone's day anymore because I just feel bad. The best thing you could ever do is find a friend with a boat.
Yeah.
Because you know what? You go fishing.
Yeah.
You come in.
Pull you up on the skis.
Get out of the boat and get in your car and fuck off.
Give it up for Willem, the legendary Powerfish.
Yeah!
People want to be part of a winning team.
People can find a better version of themselves if they choose.
You just need to go start some shit.
Action is all that matters.
Be a man of your word.
I think I look back now and I'm like, whoa, that took some guts.
Be kind, be kind, be kind.
See you at the top. New episode every Wednesday.
Fucking hell.
Boys, back up in Queensland on the Barbie boat, the old pontoon. Is that what we've got here, the pontoon?
What is going on, man?
This is special. This is different.
Yeah.
Got the sun going down behind us. This is pretty cool.
Smell the salt
This is
water,
cool,
man.
Man, the weather here, we've left Melbourne, lows of 5, highs of 14, up to here, and I'm told this is the depths of winter up here, and we're bloody
22 degrees.
22
Shorts and
degrees.
t-shirts.
I think I got sunstroke today.
Fuck off.
You're looking a bit red there, PK.
You didn't do anything.
I went and got some sun. Well, that's, yeah, didn't do anything in the sun. But, mate, amazing. I don't know why we don't live up here.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good question, man.
You keep talking about holiday houses. And
Well, I've got my in-laws live up here and stuff. So, like, I've got connection and there's not much family going on back home these days. So,
Benny
Dunno,
could be up
man.
here.
I could. If you'd let me come.
Could
Would
be
you
up
let
here
me,
catching flatties.
you let me work remotely?
Yeah, I like it. What about you, Brucey? Your good mate Harry Walkley lives up here. He's pretty happy with himself.
Walkley loves it up here. He's done pretty well. He's moved up here during COVID and then made himself home. So,
Yeah.
no, he's he really lives the Gold Coast lifestyle. The early mornings, the training,
Yeah.
the just constantly wanting to be better. I feel like that's very common up here. I like it. It's cool. I don't know. We spoke about this morning. There's not much culture. Sorry, there's not much heritage.
Shit, careful, man.
There's not much heritage.
History.
History.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, there's not much history. Whereas you're walking through Melbourne and Sydney, and there's the old buildings and whatnot.
Yeah, when you're sort of property nerds and that. That's just
I don't know. I feel like
But there's a
weather's
lot of
pretty
upside.
fucked
But
history
But also
too.
the beach and
It's
the
warm.
water and everything.
I feel like there's a lot of future. If it
Yeah.
hasn't got history, it's got a lot of upside. But yeah, walking along that Gold Coast Esplanade, everyone's running, everyone's just loving life.
And you're seeing all the supercars and shit. Like, you just don't see
Yeah,
them
there's
in
more
Melbourne
of
that
them
much.
getting around than down there. Everyone's happy to rock and roll up here. Down there's a bit tall poppy, I reckon.
Is that what you reckon? You can't.
my
You just
take on
can't. Yeah.
Weather's a bit better up here. People like to bring the cars out in the nicer weather, don't they?
It's a good observation.
100%. All right, boys, we're on the pontoon. How's about we get into today's pod? Welcome back to Australia's #1 podcast. We are the Little Fish. We speak to the big fish about town each and every week. Like, share, subscribe. Drop a comment on YouTube. Drop a 5-star. This one's going to go nuts. I know it.
That's a plan.
I know it. Let's get into it today, guys. We're in for a wild one. Today's guest is a record-breaking fisherman and comedian rolled into one, harpooning his way into the Guinness Book of World Records with a 3-metre flatty, if you don't mind. That's hard to get your head around, isn't it?
Like a bull shark.
Get the dog. He's a modern-day entrepreneur that turned adversity into triumph, inspiring millions with his YouTube pranks and flatty fishing adventures, building a global merch empire and almost landed himself in jail in the process. There you go, boys. Stick around for that one. Buckle up, folks, as we dive into the extraordinary world of this iconic figure and explore the journey from near self-destruction to becoming a beacon of hope for male mental health. Man, this guy's doing an awesome job. Get ready to be hooked. That's a good one, Benny.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Give it up for Willem, the legendary Powerfish.
Yeah!
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
How's that intro, Willem? Do we?
Nah, that was great. That was really good. It was
Thanks,
actually
man. I'll
very
take
good.
Take the credit. Me and ChatGPT will claim that. A little bit of editing and stuff. No ChatGPT.
Quickly, Will,
From
I
the
just
heart.
need to know Powerfish. Where does that originate from?
Wow. I don't know. I like listening to power metal, and then I kind of put power with fish. and then went Powerfish. So
Yeah.
it was just, yeah.
Well,
Mate, it's bloody contagious. I've been walking around the house going,
Yeah, it's
power fish, you're on. It's just got
always
something about it, you know?
Well, the word power, and we always used to say like stuff like, "Oh, that's real powerful,"
yeah.
and that was a real big word of ours when we were growing up. So it just kind of, just a word means a lot, power, you know. So yeah, that's cool.
And fish.
This is a match made in heaven. We're the little fish, and we got the power fish.
The power fish.
Yeah,
we are
good
just little
point.
fish, and we speak to the big fish, the power fish.
That's it.
So question: this flatty, where'd you catch it? Where was it?
Tweed River.
Tweed River.
Yeah, just actually,
just out of here.
yeah, we're looking about 5 k's from here right now where I got it. Got it on the whole chook and fed the whole town.
The whole chalk. Hey, Power, thanks for coming on, mate.
No
we really
worries.
appreciate it. You're a busy man and you fit us into your schedule. Can we just start with who is Willem Powerfish? Like,
Yeah, wow. That's a hard.
Yeah, we're
That's a
going
hard,
deep, man.
That's a
Straight
hard question to answer. Look, I'm just a normal dude that likes doing stupid shit. Very like a kind of crazy, outspoken character, I guess.
Yep.
I like having fun, but I've also, I've got a lot of time for people, and I like doing stuff for people, making people smile, and yeah, is that all right?
it's a pass mark. Has it always been like that? You've been like a generous soul that gets a bit out of doing shit?
Yeah, well, I used to do aged care and disability support working. So, yeah, I guess I've always kind of wanted to, help where I can in some sort of way.
Yeah. Where does that come from? That generosity and, that kick when you get when you can help someone?
I think that, everyone's got their own struggles in life and everyone's been through something, and I think that, I've been through a fair bit when I was younger, mentally and stuff, and I think that's where I've kind of been in the position to be like, all right, well, I'm in this position right now to help people, or not even money-wise, like if my body's able and I can go out and do aged care or something like that, and do it and then make people happy.
Yeah.
Because people that are in that industry of aged care and that, they're a different breed.
Yeah.
And when I was in it like 13, 14 years ago, like there was no money. Like,
Yeah.
And there's still, the money's real shit. It's underpaid. It's understaffed. Yeah. They're just beautiful people that work in that industry. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you have to have something with you because, like you say, the money's not there.
Yeah.
And you'd have to deal with a lot of shit.
Yeah. It's pretty full on. Like I take my hat off to people that are still doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So when did all the videos and all that sort of stuff kick off? Because obviously you got a crazy following today, and you're doing some great stuff, and that's why the people have bought in. But talk to us about that first video and why and how it all come about.
Yeah, no, I basically was with a mate, and I never fished. I used to with my dad when I was younger, but I hated it, and I thought this is just fucking crap.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, my hands stink, and I'm trying so long to get a fish, and I could just go buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I still hated fishing, and anyway, my mate's like, "Why don't you make a video of casting your line over someone's line consistently until they snap?" So we went out there, and that's what we did, and that was our first video. And then from there on, it just kind of took off. Yeah.
Yeah. And you guys you and a mate having fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, these pranks grew to some pretty extreme stuff as well, didn't they?
Yeah, it did. Look, unfortunately, there's a lot of stuff that's still real, but there's also a lot of stuff that they just skits. And I like to tell people that the Powerfish is a character.
Yeah.
If people meet me in real life, I'm not so out like, oh, you fucking dog. Like, let's go to the brothel. Like, it's a character.
Yeah.
And people have to understand that. And it's always been about trying to make people laugh.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, like, I look at Russell Coit, like, of course that shit was fake.
Yeah.
But fuck, it was funny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think you can find that balance.
Yep.
And there's still old videos that people think will, they're not real, or they are real, but they're totally wrong.
Yeah.
You know? So
I think it becomes like, if your character becomes bigger than you, because even us coming here today, like we're Powerfish in the car on the way down and stuff.
And stuff. The character's real.
You get out the car and you're thinking, oh, where's the dog? And then, but you're right, like that's the character.
Exactly. Like you got to kind of turn it on.
Yeah.
And then you switch into your character and then get on with it. But it does get a bit draining. But at the end of the day, you got to remember it is a job, and it pays the bills. So
was it? But it was a passion at the start and turned into a job.
Fuck it. It kind of, dude. We filmed that video, the first one, and within I think 2 or 3 months, I launched an online website, and it just straight away, just like bang, don't have to work.
And what was that? Merch and stuff?
Yeah, merchandise. Yeah, it
2
just
or 3 months in.
It went psycho. Like the first night I launched it, I think I did in the first 2 hours like 20K, right? And I was like, fucking 20K? And you got to remember, on Instagram when I launched it, I only had like 30,000 followers.
Yeah. How many years ago, Will?
2019.
Shit.
Yeah. And then from there, I was like, what the fuck? And then it just went crazy. And then I was like, I remember one time I was like, I'm going to see if I'm going to give away $500. All right, go to my website and purchase something. I'm going to pick one random person. And it went fucking psycho. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, fuck it, I'm going to do it with a boat or fishing gear or whatever. And then it just turned into this thing where it became almost like a raffle, but kind of not really, because they're buying something, they're receiving something for their money. Like, an item and such. They got a chance to win. And it just went nuts. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
That's
So
crazy.
your first video, from what I've seen, and I remember seeing your videos. It was all on Facebook.
Yeah.
Was that your sort of your platform that you found gained most traction?
Yeah, 100% Facebook. And then I went on YouTube, and YouTube's very hard.
Yeah.
YouTube's fucking hard.
Yeah, I agree with
It's a whole different world, man. Like, there's
Every
people that
day,
go on
yeah.
YouTube, they don't go on Facebook.
Yeah.
And it's kind of one of those things where on YouTube, you've got to be signed up as such, become a member of their platform before you can like a video or subscribe. So it makes it a lot harder than Facebook, like, because everyone's got Facebook.
Yeah.
And
Everyone
shit
has
just goes way more viral on Facebook, so much faster.
Yeah.
People
Even today, would you say today still?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, right.
Facebook it's better for going viral, in my opinion, and it pays better too. So you can monetize your videos as YouTube as well.
Yep.
But Facebook, they pay probably double than what YouTube, because they're trying to get all the creators back to Facebook.
Yeah, because I always felt like on Facebook they just stopped showing shit to people. You know what I mean? Like, unless you pay them.
Yeah.
Like, are you paying them? Are you?
Nah.
So yours is like organic viral.
Yeah, so
which is
just
fucking hard, man.
But if you want to push like your merchandise, they know.
Yeah, they're onto you.
They know, and
yeah.
it won't gain any traction. Or you
Yeah.
put like a URL in the description, it won't go anywhere.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
But YouTube, like, you've got big numbers on YouTube still.
I don't know.
You got 240,000,
Oh, do I?
quarter of a million subscribers.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. There you go.
He's
I
over
don't-
on Facebook just
yeah.
This guy.
picking crack
I don't
from the
really-
Facebook bag.
I don't really look into it that much on YouTube, really. YouTube, man, like, fuck, I think I make like $500 a month off YouTube,
Oh, fair dinkum.
which is, look, it's something,
Oh,
Yeah.
but it's nothing. Because all my
Relative.
stuff's demonetized.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
YouTube
fucking
videos.
everything.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, but Facebook is so good. Fucking swearing, carrying on. They don't give a fuck. They monetize everything.
Old Zuckers.
Yeah,
Like,
because he just cha-ching.
It's beautiful. Man, you can watch people be beheaded on Facebook.
yeah.
Like, it's fucking psycho.
Yeah.
But I love it, yeah.
Oh, you're just throwing chooks at people.
Yeah, exactly. But
Where did that come from? The throwing the chooks.
wow, yeah, where did that come from? I don't even know. Like, we started fucking around, casting over people's lines, and then I was like, get some whole chickens. It's just, and then it kind of just introduced, and then, at the time, a lot of time where I'm using these chickens, like I wasn't eating meat or chicken, so I was just eating seafood, because I was feeling sorry for animals and that. But there I was, like, throwing these dead chicks. But look, at the same time, I knew that they'd already been killed.
Yeah.
And after we use the chooks, I throw them in the ocean or we give them to a dog shelter, so they don't go to waste.
Yeah.
Yeah, I must admit, my favourite video is the back in the trailer.
Oh,
Was
right.
that one of your biggest ones?
Back of a trailer.
Backing the trailer
Oh, yeah.
in.
What, sinking the boat?
Sinking the boat, yeah.
Yeah, that's what fucked me up. That fucked me up.
Well, tell us
Wow.
how that came about, and then the story and how it ended.
Man, we don't like. I've always just had a filmer. No one really there to tell me, hey, you shouldn't do that. You know, that's probably a bad idea. You can get in a lot of trouble. And you know, I don't think, I just act. And we did it. And I kind of had it a little bit prepared. I said, look, what's a tow truck number to get it out of the water? And we had all that. We did the skit. I sunk it. And when I sunk the car, I was like, holy fuck, this is actually pretty serious. And we got the tow truck down there, but before the tow truck came, the cops came, and then the cops just, fuck, yeah.
Sorry, are you sinking your car or someone else's car?
My car.
Oh, okay.
Well, I said it was not my car. I said it was someone else's. Right. But, yeah, that landed me in a lot of hot water. Yeah, they try and fucked me proper. That was like with the EPA and stuff for like pollution and that. Yeah, when there was nothing on the water, like, you know, they didn't test the water, like they just tried fucking me. I think I got like a $17,000 fine.
Did you get community work?
I got a 3-year good behaviour bond.
Yeah.
Which I'm still on.
Powerfish.
And then I recently abused a maritime officer because he was just giving us strife, and we filmed it and we posted it. And then they took me to court, and they were pushing for jail. Like, they were like, this guy's a fucking menace. Like, get him off the water, get him off the streets. And I'm lucky I had a good lawyer, and I got 100 hours community service.
Have you done them?
Just finished knitting 100 hours. I made about 8 beanies, I think.
Fuck, that's pretty slow rate, yeah.
You can knit.
Is that?
Yeah, I was very slow.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, fuck
What
yeah,
do they call that move? My mum used to.
Oh, fuck.
What was the move? My mum used to
you got
teach
some
me.
round loom, and you have to put the cotton around it. Then it's so easy, man. But the characters in there are fucking, like, you're in there with people that are consistently in and out of jail. Like,
Were you recognised? Do you get recognised?
yeah, they made special rules in that room because they knew people would know who I was. So they were like, oh, if you get your phone out, we're going to send you straight back to court, and like, you can't film anyone even outside the building, or like, they were like real strict with me, like new rules. Yeah.
Is that what happened with your pranks as well? Because you got so well known, they sort of lost their touch a little bit, would you say?
I had to, well, I have a conscience, right? And I'm like, started talking about my own life and my own issues with mental health. And I thought about it. I'm like, fuck, man, I can't go out there and ruin someone's day anymore because I just feel bad.
Yeah.
Like, it's a real shit. Like, yeah, it's funny, but fuck, at the same time, you got to understand people could be going through some heavy shit, and like, I'd never forgive myself if like my interaction with them pushed them over the edge. Do you know what I mean? So from there on, I kind of just calmed down. I was like, you know what? Fuck that. Let's just do skits. Because one, I don't want to fuck people's day, and two, it was just like recognized everywhere.
And it was probably a fast track into that jail as well.
Exactly. If I kept it up 100%. And it's just not, fuck that. I got people that I know have been in jail, and they say it's good, man. You go in there, you get an iPad and stuff. I'm like, what the fuck? No? Well, you get free rent and free food. It's like, fuck that.
You mentioned that you don't even want to work for someone, so I couldn't imagine you being locked up.
Exactly. Nah.
Can I ask, so how quickly would you say, especially up and around this area where it's all fishing and it's all the water and stuff, was it a really quick, people started noticing you?
Yeah,
like, did that happen real quick?
Yeah. Yep, very quick.
And I mean, the numbers on Facebook, you probably know better than anyone how big some of those pranks sort of went. Do you want to talk us through that?
Yeah, I just remember, like, it just started going fucking berserk with jetty sessions, and then the boat ramp sessions, and it was really anything that had any kind of, you know, altercation with, or not confrontation.
Confrontation, yeah.
Anything like that just goes fucking skits. Yeah. You know, people want to see, you know, carnage. Yeah. At the end of the day, all these people that are on my videos and they're saying, oh, that's set up, this is fake, and they're going, make a fucking real one, go back to the old videos. At the end of the day, if I go to jail, they don't care.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many people to replace me. Like, you know.
Yeah, the next hot thing will come through, 100%.
Exactly. So it's like, do I risk my freedom to make people laugh? Fuck no.
And I think like the real ones, but like us boys, like we don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
we appreciate.
We're not getting.
Well, we appreciate the
chicks
journey
over
as
the
well, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The whole box and dice. If you
Yeah.
really peel it back, there's
Yeah.
more to it than just pissing people off. And
100%.
yeah,
100%. I think that one of the biggest things I've learned as well with social media is that, in life in general, there's people that are the real deal and there's people that are just bullshit.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people out there in social media. I'm not going to name any names, but they're just, fuck, mate, they make so much money. And, like, don't get me wrong, everyone's money's their money. They can choose how to spend it. But fuck me, it doesn't hurt to just give something.
yeah, I reckon.
You
I
know?
agree. Yeah,
Just something.
Man, that's what it should be. Well, you know what? We've been doing this podcast. This is coming towards the end of the second season, and we've spoken to some of the richest dudes you could even imagine. And
Yeah.
the one message that comes through
Yeah.
time and time
common
and time
denominator.
and time again is about giving back, man.
Yeah.
It's all about giving back.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
that's what they say, isn't
And
it?
it takes people their own time to figure it out. Like some of them get to the top of the mountain and go, yeah, I'm here. There's not much going on. And then they start giving, and that's what drives the serotonin and the
Yeah,
endorphins,
exactly. Exactly. I think money becomes addictive for some people.
Yeah.
It's very, very hard to if you come into a lot of money. Some people just fucking lose their shit, and they get into all the materialistic bullshit.
Yeah.
Rolex watches and that. Like, if that makes them happy, fair enough. But look, everyone's different, and I think that if you come from a background as such where you have struggled before with your family, you kind of know, and you can be grateful for being in the position to have something, and then you're like, you know what, fuck it, I was like that, I'm going to help that person.
Yeah.
You know?
I can resonate with that as well. Like when you do go through struggle, it's your goal isn't the money, right?
Yeah.
You're like, fuck, what are you talking about, man? I just want to be happy, dude. You know what I mean? Like, so when you're coming from that further place back, happiness, man, and when you find that's when you're going, fuck.
Well, that's the thing, right? Money, look, it can create happiness momentarily, right? That's no doubt about that, 100%. I could be feeling like shit, and if someone bought me a new car, I'd be like, holy fuck, new car. But then I'd go home that night, and then bang, that's finished.
The problems are still there.
Temporary, man.
Exactly.
The head's still where
That's
it's at.
right.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
at the end of the day, you can have all this money, but you're still going to be, if you're miserable, you're miserable. There's no magic pill, unfortunately.
Sorry, guys, that's another one.
So,
You talk about things that have helped yourself to you're quite open and honest about that. Like what are some things that you like to do that have helped yourself personally that you share, and is a bit of a common thing that has might have worked with other people or
Goes and rips a few flatties, mate.
yeah, look, fishing's good for mental health. Any hobbies that you have as well. Like, some days if you're feeling down, you don't want to get out of bed. You've just got to tell yourself, fucking get up, and you've got to force yourself to do things that you don't want to do. The mind's a powerful thing, even if I'm feeling a little bit down, I'll watch a funny movie. I don't want to watch it, but I'll put it on to try and change my mindset, or listen to music that's happy.
Yeah.
Or, put myself in an environment with people that are smiling and they're doing the right thing, and not surround myself with people that, you feeling a bit down? Let's go to the pub.
Yeah.
Like, let's go drink, which is a depressant. Like, are you fucking kidding? That's fucking retarded.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And look, I got no problem with people that drink. I drink every now and then, on and off. But I just think that everything in moderation is key, and you can find that balance.
For sure.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, sorry, mate. Sure.
Sorry, that wasn't me. Was that you?
No, that was me. No, I was about to say,
power.
look, some people message me and they go, fuck, I don't know what to do, or I'm struggling, I want to kill myself, I want to do this, I want to do that. And a lot of these people that do this don't have a plan, and it's about having a plan. It's not about attacking it fucking 10 steps in one day and, you're at the top. It doesn't work like that. And
I think it's constant small wins
Exactly.
that compound into bigger things.
as long as you do have a plan, and you stay focused on that, and you may have a hiccup, or, let's just say the bloke's an alcoholic and he stopped drinking, but he drank and he fucked up, he slipped up, right? And he feels depressed, he wants to kill himself because he fucked up or whatever. But the thing is, you've got to learn from your mistakes, and then be like, I tell people not to be so harsh on themselves.
Yeah, there's relapse as part of the recovery,
Exactly.
man. That's the old saying, you relapse.
As long as you don't keep doing it.
Yeah.
You know, you've got to stay on track and stay focused.
I don't think that you're not aiming for perfection.
No.
Like you got to be aiming for 85, 90%, and you're gonna slip up, and you're gonna go. You might. I'm not saying I'm an alcoholic, but I like to drink, whatnot, but like 85% of the time I'm looking after myself.
Yeah.
So that I know when I can go have a beer and enjoy myself with my
Yeah.
mates, and then I come back to the good stuff that I'm doing. I think it's a big thing on balance.
100%.
How does that go? Getting people reaching out to you like that, like it's pretty
Yeah.
powerful.
Yeah.
And when
it's-
did that start? Because that would have been confronting the
When
first
I
time something like that
I
happened.
first talked about my own mental health in 2019, and I remember too. I was in a car and I talked about it, and I talked about what medication I'm on and that, and then all of a sudden these messages, and I tried keeping up, and I try and fucking, but you can't reply to everyone. It's not possible, and if you do, you're gonna fucking burn yourself out.
Yeah.
You're gonna take on everyone else's
About
problems.
to
and-
say it's a heavy load.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Especially when people telling you I want to kill myself, call me, and you're like sitting there and you're like, fuck, I don't even know you, but
you feel like you got to talk this guy
I feel like
off
I've
the
got
bridge.
a duty of care.
Yeah.
I've got to ring him, and
Have you done that?
yeah, of course.
Fuck.
Wow.
And then I've had people say that, you saved my life and stuff like that. And I was like, well, not really. I just gave you a little advice,
But the right advice at the right
Yeah,
time can
exactly.
be that profound.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm not no saint. Like, I'm just doing what I thought is right.
Yeah. Can I ask, like, so when you come out and you're doing pranks and skits and stuff, and like you said it before, you can be the next hot sort of thing, and then a lot of the time they come and go, right?
Yeah.
You've 2019, we're approaching 2024. You've been able to sustain it, and you've been able to evolve. So what do you reckon the secret has been there? Being able to being able to still live your life and do the things and give back and all of that. How have you stayed relevant and
Exactly. That's the word, relevant. How do you stay relevant for so long? And you have to switch things up, introduce new characters like Mangrove Merv. He was a character. We've just got a new thing coming out at the moment. We're about to release it soon. We got a full body they used in the movie Nutty Professor, Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy? Yeah.
Yeah, so we bought his body, and then it's got a fake head, but it fucking looks so real, like crazy. And we got him on a hospital bed, and we got a little thing, gives him a boner and stuff. Yeah, it's fucking,
What, the next character?
it's good. Well, I'm the carer
Yeah.
of him.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's fucking good. It's good. And it's just about stuff like that, and trying to mix up things where getting people on the boat come fishing. We try and mix all the content together where we bought the pontoon boat and we take people out that can't, access a normal boat. They're in a wheelchair as such. So we film things like that as well and get their stories and just I guess you got to have a lot going on.
You just got to keep moving.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you do. You have to keep moving because if you stop, social media especially, like they'll just cut your reach. If you stop for a month, your page will be fucked.
So it doesn't matter how many followers you've got.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Nah. I've seen people and their pages are just fucking dead. And they got millions.
What would you say the biggest challenge is for you, like to stay relevant? Is it just the ideas?
Ideas.
Yeah.
Very hard ideas. Fucking hard.
And you just got to back yourself in, right? There's no one else fucking coming up with them. It's you, and you're either.
It's me and the Red Emperor, the gentleman you met before.
Yeah, legend.
He's the filmer. He
The Red
he's
Emperor.
director. He does fucking. He's a savior. Like he's. Yeah.
That's like Bonnie and Lino here. We wouldn't be here without these guys.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, 100%.
Exactly. So, he helps a fuckload. So he throws ideas and we go yep or no, and we just try and keep moving, I guess.
I think you're building something as well, with your merch and get the dog and the chooks, and you're almost building something that can almost, obviously you're still there, but can almost outlast you as well. You're building not outlast
Some Aussie slang.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
Adding to the Urban Dictionary.
Yeah, kinda. I kind of always wanted to try and sell my brand,
yeah,
but it was just never possible because, I am the brand.
yeah. Well, that's right. Yeah,
So that kind of sucks because that was a slog, man. That was fucking, out of our garage for years, and that was fucking hard work.
So you weren't drop shipping. You guys were, and you weren't pre-order. You were buying the stock. You'd sell out all the time. I wanted
Yeah.
one of those fucking blow up flatties back in the day.
Nah, you didn't. They were a fucking nightmare.
Oh, well, they didn't know shit.
Fuck. Just
Every
leaks,
time I checked,
leaks. Just fucking. I reckon it was 1 out of 3 returns.
Oh, bullshit.
Oh, it was a nightmare. Nah, you don't want that.
So how did you find? What was the go with those? Did you just find those, or did you get them made?
Yeah, I had a mate that went and got them made over in China,
Yeah. Okay. Well, fuck
but
that
he
guy.
picked the wrong.
He
He
got
picked the wrong
name.
supplier.
Yeah.
Quality
That's for sure.
control was not there.
And that's what it comes down to, especially with merch. There's a lot of people that have a big following and that want to launch merchandise, but if the people don't connect with you on this level, that they don't want to spend any money because they're happy to watch your stuff, but to buy stuff is a different story.
It's a proper engagement, and trust and relationship that you've got.
Yeah, 100%. Anyone that's going to give any of their money to someone on social media that they've never met before, but they watch their videos, it's a different thing.
How do you think you've been able to connect and pierce through to that crazy audience? So like you said, even from sort of 2 to 3 months.
Yeah. Fuck, man. I think it was just because it was so fresh.
Yeah.
And I would engage with my audience a lot.
Yep.
There's a lot of social media influencers that they may do a post here and there, or sometimes they don't even fucking film themselves.
Yeah.
But, I'd always kind of be on there and I'd be talking and just interacting with them, replying to messages.
Yeah.
Being genuine.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I think that's a big part of what we were talking about earlier
authentic.
today about, when you start talking about your mental health and you let down those walls, then people really start to connect because everyone's going, most people can relate,
Yeah,
and
for
once
sure.
they can relate, then, all of a sudden it's a two-way conversation, isn't it?
I think that as well, a lot of people, they get confused with social media and they don't see it for what it is, and that's reality, and it's not reality. And so many people be watching these people living their lives and their fucking Ferraris and yachts and all this shit, and they look so happy, and then it fucks people up because they're sitting back and they're sitting in their shack or wherever, and they're like, well, what the fuck?
What am I doing? Yeah.
Why can't I have this?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that these people that sit there and watch that, they don't know that it doesn't show reality where these people, they'll show all the happy stuff, but they won't show when they're down.
Yeah.
And I think people should. And I know how hard it is because I never wanted to talk about that shit about my own life because you're letting the walls down
It's
and the
fucking
wolves
hard, man.
come in and you're giving them ammunition to fuck you.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if one person can watch me talking about my shit and then talking about this is medication I'm on, blah, blah, then they can be like, all right, well, if he's doing it to all these people, well, fuck it, I can talk about it.
And he's successful and he's happy as well. And 100%.
Yeah, but I still, I like to tell people, they message me and they go, how did you beat it? I say, I haven't. I just found a balance and I live with it. I still have fuck days where I don't want to live. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like I said before, you can have all this money and all these things and boats and jet skis, but it's not going to make you happy.
Yeah.
So have you learnt how to live with it? You got mechanisms, you got go-tos, like you said earlier.
Exactly. You
just learn to manage it.
You build a skill set as such with tools, where if you are feeling down, all right, well, fuck it. I'm going to go to the beach. I'm going to take my dog for a walk, or I'm going to go walk on the treadmill, and I'm not going to go and have alcohol. Because at that time, when you're in that mindset, you just don't care.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck this. And when you have a beer, you have two, everything's feeling good,
Yeah,
right? You're feeling
24,
fuzzy, you're feeling good, But then you've had 8, you've had 12, and then the declines.
The decision making goes out the window.
That's right. Then tomorrow morning you wake up and you're fucked.
Yeah.
You're fucking tenfold worse.
Yeah.
So it's just about creating those tools and just.
Got to ask. So now, what would you say? Like, are you still equally fulfilled now? Like at the start, when you started with your mate, you had the idea, it blew up, you got the 20 grand in the bank, you're sitting there going, fucking, what's going on here? You're selling flatty blow ups, and you launched the website.
Yeah.
Would you say now, are you still as passionate and fulfilled with what you're doing, or do you need to find other ways to sort of try and keep that going, but also still find ways to fulfill, like maybe the giving back and stuff?
Yeah, I think that plays a massive part in why I do this sort of stuff, and it's not only also giving back to random people. It's like, my parents, like, I bought them a house. My dad's leg was fucked. He was still working, doing courier, and like they never had money. They were renting, and they were always kind of scared of like, what are they going to do? They're getting older. You know, they need a house, so you know, we bought them a house, and then I could retire my parents not to work anymore. So just simple shit. It's not simple. That's massive, but you know, stuff like that is what makes you keep going and doing what you're doing, because you know you can change people's lives. You know,
Greater
and not
purpose.
just not your own families, but just, you know, a simple thing like taking my day and then changing all my plans and taking someone fishing that's in a wheelchair. Like just simple shit like that costs me nothing, but to them it's everything.
Yeah.
You know, and they got a smile on their face. They created some good memories, and we have a laugh, and they're like, "Fuck yeah, that was awesome." You know, just
And does that fill you up as well?
yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Anyone that does give back anything to anyone, like it sounds selfish, but at the same time, like it makes me feel good.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I think we had on our Little Fish and Friends with Mr. Meditate.
Oh yeah, Tommy.
Yeah, he spoke about this giving. You know, there's sustained happiness when you give.
Yeah.
Whereas, you know, like the materialistic stuff, you might get given a new car, or you know, buy a new boat or something.
Yeah.
But you know, you put your head down in the pillow that night, and you know it might be the same. So you know, yeah, that giving, obviously, it's sustained, and it's that it lasts longer, and it
Yeah.
shows. It should that how passionate
Releases
you
more
are.
what would we call it?
Dopamine,
serotonin,
all the happy stuff.
Serotonin.
All the
That's
juice.
That's the real shit, man.
That's the
Yeah,
eckies.
yeah,
That's
that's
the
the real
eckies.
shit.
yeah, that's the real shit that you don't
Yeah.
have to take stuff to fry your brain.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
That's right.
Mate, I'd love to hear about, like, you know, we have all the different big fish on the pod, and we get to talk to all different people doing in different industries and stuff.
Yeah.
What does a day look like for you? Like when, you know, you booked out weekend. I know this took 10 months working with Carly to
and I
bring
was
together.
so fucking.
No, you're a legend, man. You're a
Nah,
legend.
I was like, oh my God, I'm going to have to fucking cancel. And I was like, and then when you messaged me, you're like, man, we fucking been planning it. We got to fucking, I was like, fuck, I'll see what I can do.
I was like, no.
Yeah, I
I was on the plane, man.
Yeah, fuck. You would have read that and gone, fuck.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
because
you did. Yeah,
I'd
100%.
seen that you'd messaged the address.
Yeah.
So I didn't open the emails because I'm like, well, no, we're fucking sweet. We've got the address.
Yeah.
We're going.
Yeah.
And then I thought, and we're sitting in the, waiting for the plane to take off. And I'm going, fucking, I'll open it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And there was two more below it. And I'm going, oh, fuck.
Fuck.
No. But, what were we saying?
A
Yeah,
day.
yeah,
A
yeah,
day
yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah,
life.
yeah. So,
Me, the Red Emperor, which is the director, filmer. And then we got the young bloke, which is Brody, which I just put on about 2 weeks
is
ago.
that who we saw today walking around?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He helps and does a lot of the vlogging and stuff, videography. So, it depends. It depends what's going on with the weather, I guess. Like, if we can get outdoors and do stuff.
Yeah.
If not, we try and plan stuff advance for the flatty hole, or then we get in front with a whiteboard and then we try and write ideas down. But we're pretty slack we're never really in advance.
Okay.
We're always kind of
In the
catching our
moment.
tail. You know what I mean? Because you want to drop at least one video a week on your socials. You know,
As in a skit?
yeah.
Yep.
And fuck, that's
Fuck,
hard.
that's brutal, man.
Oh.
I'll tell you, that's
It's
fucking
fucking
I
hard.
reckon that's impossible, man. Because man, we just fucking put one episode a week of a podcast
Yeah.
out, right? And that's fucking hard. And you
Yeah.
don't even have to come up with an idea.
Yeah.
You just need to find someone, you know. And
Yep.
I just can't. Yeah, that's
It's
hec-
pretty
that's
hectic.
Yeah.
Then we've got to film the giveaway, the boat giveaways, and kind of get all that sort of in line. And yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on. People don't realize, they're like, you don't even work. Like, what the fuck? What do you mean you're going to work? You don't work. It's like, fuck, man, it doesn't stop.
Yeah.
And it really doesn't. It's kind of like if you own your own business, right? And all your workers go home, they switch off.
Man.
But when you're constantly thinking.
There's a saying. You work 100 as an entrepreneur. You work 100 hours for yourself, so
Yeah.
you don't have to work 40 hours for someone else, man.
That's true. But at the same time, you know, when people say, if you put your mind to it, you can do anything. I think it's bullshit, straight out, because, look, if everyone had the mindset that they were going to be kingpins and they were going to own their own business or whatever, who the fuck's going to work for them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There has to be that level of, you know, I don't know, what am I talking about? Like, you know,
Like
Like
equilibrium
respect,
type
Yeah.
thing. Everyone needs to play their role.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, the
Like,
story needs all the characters.
that's right.
Yeah.
So
Imagine you bossed around the Red Emperor all day.
no, I don't. No way.
Yeah.
Have you seen how big he is?
Yeah, he's a big boy.
Fuck no.
What about
Sauce.
What about once like you started blowing up, people started noticing you, and you know that would have been confronting, I'd imagine as well. But you spoke about the people in the comments that are saying, "Oh, this is fake. This is bullshit. You're not this." Like, how did you learn to? Do you still read them, or did you stop reading them?
I haven't
because
learned.
it'd be
It's
brutal,
so
'cause-
hectic.
Deal with
Because
the
especially
haters.
you, right? Because you're polarizing, man.
So hectic.
You're like the perfect storm for people to follow and buy into, but also the perfect storm for people to fucking take shots at.
Yeah, exactly. People don't know what to make of me. They're like, hang on, what the fuck? You did this, and now you're doing this for the people? Like, who is this? What is he, you know?
Chicken throwing, money
Yeah.
given.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what it is.
This guy needs to decide what he's doing.
Yeah, is he good or bad? Look, it's a mixture of both, but it's hard not to read comments. The internet's fucking evil.
That's crazy.
Oh, they are so evil. Like, you know, mate, people all the time kill yourself. Just fucking stop. You know, like,
Yeah.
especially the kill yourself. That's a big one. Yeah.
That's brutal, man.
That's you can't be throwing that around.
Oh,
Like, that's-
people
I
fucking
think-
I know
do,
people
yeah.
do.
People on their
People don't
keyboards
get
are
it.
just.
Yeah.
But I think that's almost like, I hate to say it, which is shit, but it's almost like a marker to say that you've made it as well, man, because to really, you're never going to engage everyone, you know, not everyone likes the same thing or whatever. So if you, to have that balance that we talk of, you can't have the people that love you and then not have any that don't. Do you know what I mean? So it's kind of shit. You know, you kind of need it. Do you know what I mean? Or you're not going to have the following. Well, not
Like,
need it, but yeah.
everyone, like, look, Brad Pitt, there's people that hate him.
Yeah,
There's,
yeah.
You know, no one likes everyone.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And look, I've been that kind of guy where I've seen someone on Facebook and I thought, what a fuckhead. You know, of course. Like, that's just that's human nature, man. Like, there's things we like and there's things we don't like. But I'd never message anyone to say fucking kill yourself. Like, that is so hectic, man.
I
Like,
think, as we say, it's probably more of a reflection on them.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
someone that can jump on their keyboard and send that to another human being's probably.
yeah.
They're probably struggling a bit, I would imagine.
I think, like, the biggest thing is I got told, I forget who told me, they said, your haters are your biggest fans.
Yeah.
And it makes so much
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
Because why the fuck are they still there looking at your shit,
Yeah.
commenting, still messaging? Like, it's almost like they want you to say, hey, how are you, man? You want to come fishing?
Yeah, imagine, because
yeah.
guaranteed if you fucking did,
Yeah.
guaranteed they'd be going, I'm going fishing with the power.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know. I wanted to do something like Steve Crowder. You know, he sits there and says, change my mind.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wanted to sit there and you know, announce that I'm doing this thing where if you hate me, come down and tell me why.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's,
Yeah.
there's something there.
But that's pretty hectic.
Bring him into the floaty hole.
You gotta
We got to go
reverse
into
that.
the floaty hole
Yeah.
earlier, which was sick.
Maybe
man.
I could do it in there.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
lock him in there.
Lock him
but-
in, I was going to say.
but it's fucking, that's
With
pretty.
the Emperor as well. Man.
Yeah, exactly. Bear hug him. But yeah, like something like that, I think could be really good content. You know, because it's got confrontation, I guess.
Can I ask about collaborating? Because I've noticed, I've noticed you've partnered with the boys from, I never can remember the initials, LMCT, is
That's
it?
it.
Yeah. So those guys, there wouldn't be too many on the internet that don't know what those boys are doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so how does the collaboration, like something like that, come past? And have you had other ones, and how big of a help or?
Yeah.
How
So, yeah, as I explained before, with the merchandise, I started saying, all right, if you purchase any item off my website, you can win a boat. And then each item they purchased is an entry, but it's not a raffle ticket. They just, you know, their name's just thrown into it's like a loophole for lotteries.
Yeah,
Kind of, you know what I
okay.
mean? So I started doing that and it was going really well. And then Adrian and Troy actually came down we did like a Christmas giveaway for the kids down by the creek at Kings Cliff, and they actually came down and said hello and stuff. I was like, oh, hey guys. And
And were you familiar with those guys?
yeah, yep.
Were you doing it before then? Because they're kind
Nah,
of the same.
he was doing it before me. That they both were. They were for sure. About a year or two before me. And then they started doing that. They came to me and said hello, and then from there we kind of just stayed in contact. And then he was like, "Do you want to come with the big boys?" And I was like,
I am the big boy.
Yeah, I was like, "Hang on." And then I was like, "Well, fuck, what do I get?" And then he's like, "All right, you get this, you get that." And I was like, fuck, it takes a lot of stress off me because I don't have to worry about the merchandise, and because that shit was fucking stressful. Like,
Yeah.
so brutal.
Especially if you're doing the fulfillment, all the shit yourself. Yeah.
Me and my chick, and then
Is that Carly? Is she?
No. Carly is a Powerfish employee. Yeah.
Yeah. Legend.
But no, me, my chick, and then one of my mates we hired, Eddie. That's right. He worked for me for a year. I bought him a new car as a thank you, and then he left.
Thanks, Eddie.
Yeah, thanks, Eddie. No, but he's a lovely soul. But yeah, he did leave me the cunt.
Yeah, piss off, Eddie.
Yeah. So yeah, I thought about the stress, and I thought, fuck, I'm going with these guys.
Yeah.
And I was like,
So these guys can grab what you're doing and sort of
They can throw
put the
fire or
infrastructure
fuel on it.
around
yeah,
it.
like I think that he knew that I had the presence on social media, and I think trust is a big issue for anyone to give money, and if you're advertising something for a chance to maybe win that, people want to feel it's legit.
Yeah.
Right. And I had created that presence and that name for myself for helping people and already doing my boat giveaways, and it just kind of, went in line, and I was like, a lot of my followers weren't happy,
Oh, really?
Nah.
Well, the ones that talk up, that's the other tricky part as well, right? Because the ones that aren't happy are the ones that talk up. The ones that don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
They're the silent majority,
So what did they think? They think you'd sort
They
of
didn't
sold out
like
to
it
these guys,
because
or?
they call me a sellout. And fuck, man, I've been called a sellout for so many different reasons, which aren't even it's like, fuck me, you gonna pay my rent?
Yeah, 100%.
Well, you gonna buy me food?
Yeah.
Then fuck off, idiot.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was just the right decision to make, and I was just like, fuck it, I'm doing it. Oh, you sell out dog and all this stuff, and people just didn't like change, and they didn't like that it wasn't buying a piece of merchandise anymore to get an entry. So it was kind of like, oh fuck, I got to buy an entry, but I don't get nothing. I was like, well, yeah, motherfucker.
You get the entry, dude.
Yeah.
Buy the entry, then buy the hoodie.
You got the fucking
Giddy up.
entry, and things haven't changed. Like people saying, oh, you've changed and all that. Like, fuck, man, we still give away so much shit, do so much good for the community and good gestures and stuff. And it's just kind of good to throw it back in their faces and be like, well, didn't change, motherfucker. Like,
Yeah.
I'm still doing it.
yeah, still doing it. Same shit.
How did you know the boat was going to work, man? Because that would have been a big gamble. You've had the money coming in, and you've gone, I'm going to give away a fucking boat, man. What if you didn't get the sales to cover the boat and
You're
all that
fucked.
kind of shit?
Got to give it away.
What's a boat worth, circa?
I think the first one I did was 45 grand.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Like, it makes sense that your community would gravitate to a boat.
yeah,
It makes
and
sense to me.
look, I just kind of
How
was
much
like,
merch do you have to sell?
this is a problem with the way that I was doing it as well, because you've got to sell. All right, you got this 45 grand boat. Tell people to buy a piece of merch to go in the draw to win it. You got to sell $45,000 worth of merch straight up to just pay for that giveaway item, right?
Yep.
Then you've got to sell more merch to pay for that merch that you fucking sold to pay for that. Like,
Yeah,
you're
man.
constantly chasing your tail.
Yeah. Oh, that was going through my head as well. I was trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking very difficult. So at the end of the day, I wasn't really making incredible money because all the overheads and trying to catch up.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
It's fucking hard.
So the
man.
boys figured it out, right? Because they're
They-
doing the same thing,
they
but
did.
they're not giving away.
No, so
they're not giving away the merch.
You're buying exclusive access to discounts with partners that LMCT have.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
Okay.
so-
So that's the membership.
That's right.
Yeah.
So yes, I guess it's a loophole, maybe. I don't know, but it's fucking genius.
it's
Oh, yeah.
fucking
You
brilliant.
know?
100 mil for
100%.
one.
Brilliant. They're sort of
It's
everywhere.
genius.
They're everywhere. They're a lot now. I sort of see them popping up on
Well, he
Instagram.
blew up
and-
in Melbourne with the...
The crane and
the
oh, the block.
the
Did the
block
block.
stuff.
Oh, the contract.
Well, that's when he... Yeah.
He's
blew
a-
up,
and also
mate,
the
yeah.
crane
He's
recently.
a fucking very intelligent human being.
Mm.
Very. Like, the most driven person I've ever met. Like, fuck, he's like a robot, man. Nah, he's that fucking, like onto it, eh? Like, it's fucking crazy. Like, can learn a lot of things off someone like that for sure, you know? But at the end of the day, like, I don't really have, like, I've never had, like, a goal to have, like, millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's not my goal.
What is your goal? Well,
Fuck.
or are you living it now, man? You're just content.
No,
doing your
I
thing?
think I think my goal would be to be content and happy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
That-
just be fulfilled, man.
Yeah.
Wake up
exactly.
each day and go, fuck.
Exactly.
Happy to be here.
Like, don't get me wrong, it'd be good to have a house. I'm trying to get money together now to get a house deposit. That's my boat there we're trying to sell.
So this one next to it. Let's get it around, Bonnie.
So I'm trying to get that house. I'm trying to get a house deposit.
You need to fucking win your own raffle by the sounds of it.
No, well, see, I could have bought my own house by now.
Yeah. But you've looked after everyone, man.
Yeah,
100%.
exactly.
Your parents. All
And
that
do you know
shit.
how much it's the fucking biggest slog to try and sell a boat? Fuck, I don't know if it's because it's me or what, but I don't want to sell anything ever again because it's just a pain in the arm.
Why don't you get the boys to? It's the Powerfish's boat.
I know.
It's history, man.
What do they say about a boat? The best day you own a boat is when you sell it.
The best thing you could ever do is find a friend with a boat.
Yeah.
Because you know what? You go fishing,
Yeah.
you come in,
Pull you up on the skis.
get out of the boat and get in your car and fuck off. And because everyone done that to me, I was like, you motherfuckers. Yeah, fucking dog of a cunt.
So, Will, you spoke about your goals and that sort of stuff. The fact that you can partner with these guys and take the pressure off,
Yeah.
take the noose off somewhat, and just focus on helping people and feeling fulfilled.
Yeah.
That sounds like the path
Yeah.
moving forward, which is pretty exciting.
Fuck yeah. I'm just grateful to be in a position where I have people that do want to watch me
Yeah.
and that will spend money, to enter a boat giveaway that I'm hosting or something like that. Or, just fuck, man, be in a position where you be like, I'm going to go eat at this restaurant, where I never could because you'd be like, oh, fuck, it's about $80. I don't, just simple shit like that.
Yeah.
Or just like, filling your car up with fuel,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's awesome. And it sounds like you've still had the composure and the mindset to actually be grateful along the way as you go, because you get busy in life, and those little things that you never used to be able to have, you just do on a day to day, and you got to stop yourself and go, like, I just did that and swiped a card that sort of isn't mine, like for petrol and shit like that. Petrol prices are going up. People are talking about it, and you go, I don't really care.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Look, man,
But
this
to
day and
stop and appreciate is really awesome.
yeah, this day and age, people are fucking struggling. Like, shit is, man, it's hard out there for a lot of people, even just putting fuel in their car to go out for the weekend with their kids. Like, I think that a lot of people have overextended as well. Living beyond their means. And I think, fuck, the internet's got a big play in that. People on the internet see someone with that car or that watch or fucking this. I've got to have that.
Yeah.
I've got to have that new phone just came out. No, motherfucker, you don't need that.
Yeah.
You want that. You don't need it. That's the
Exactly,
difference.
man.
Yeah.
It's been this like collision course of cheap money, easy to get money, this afterpay bullshit, these credit cards, all this sort of stuff, and a collision with social media where we've got to keep up with all these gooses. And just people are just getting shit.
Well, that's how the raffles play into it as well, because it's like, I can't afford that.
Yeah.
But if I buy a fucking ticket, I could be the one that gets it, man.
Yeah.
So it's like the perfect storm, man.
Yeah, I think that, my boat giveaway is like $10 to enter and like $10 to...
Oh, $10
potentially,
for a bit of hope.
Yeah,
That's
you know what I
Christmas,
mean?
man.
And
That's Christmas.
Is it capped how many people can enter, or is it
Nah.
just as many as you can sell?
yeah, it's as many as we can sell. But the difference is with us, we're doing like 3 or maybe even 4 sometimes a week.
4 giveaways in a week.
Yeah, man. Like, we're doing, like, the boat giveaways I do, they only go for 1 day. So it's not like they've run...
Oh, that's hot.
Yeah, it's not like they run for 3 weeks and you enter and you got to wait for 3 weeks to find out who wins. You fucking draw on the next day.
Yeah.
Like, this shit's fast, man.
Oh, this stuff's fast, man. You're dropping a boat,
Yeah.
selling tickets, going, it's
Who
yours
were you getting the
next.
boat from? This joint?
Yeah,
You-
so we buy all our boats from here, and
Yep.
that's why
Shout out Tweed Coast Marine.
Yeah, Dan Andrews. Look, he's a good bloke, but he's a bit of a nag. But that's why, I leave my boat here. We got the flatty hole here. We dump all our shit here.
Yeah.
It's good, But so he should let us. We spend a lot of money.
Yeah. But,
You know?
So you were buying your boats before you hooked up with the boys, and
Yeah.
now the boys are still
Yeah,
part of
exactly.
the deal. Yeah.
But I think with these giveaways, especially, like, how many are you seeing come up on social media?
Man, countless, dude. There's so many, dude.
Fuck.
And I don't reckon they're going to be winning. I reckon because, correct me if I'm wrong, mate, just because you've come up with a raffle idea, unless you've got the intrinsic fucking values that you have, what you're saying to get people to act and buy,
Yeah.
fucking you can have the best raffle in the world, man. So it just doesn't matter.
Nah, and these ones are popping up.
Yeah,
and
they're
they're fucking off because
Because it won't work, man.
Nah.
It won't work. You
Nah.
can't just have a following and think that you're going to put a raffle and people are going to buy tickets,
Nah.
man. It doesn't work like that.
Weren't you that one we were chatting to Simon and they
Yeah.
sold the car and the car had finance
Oh, that's
attached
right.
to it
Yeah,
and had
yeah.
debt attached to it.
Yeah.
There you go.
But what about the ones you don't hear of and
Correct.
they just shut down their page and they're gone?
And
And
they
they're gone.
disappear.
They're fucking gone.
And that's what's going to fuck it for the boys potentially because
I don't think
I
so.
hope not.
I don't think so because they've been in the game for like 5 years now.
Full OGs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they,
they've got-
But if they bring in regulation, man, just to close off that loophole, man, like
I don't think they can.
hope not.
I don't think so. At the end of the day, like the database that we've got compared to everyone else is just they just can't compete. If you're doing like we did a 1-day boat giveaway last week, I think, and the boat was 105,000, and it's 1 day.
How many? Like I don't know. I don't get it. Like, how do they sell so many tickets in a day,
They
Peter?
spend a lot of money on marketing.
Oh, yeah.
A
Okay,
lot
so
of money.
That's the play.
and are they bringing? Do they? The question would be: are they bringing new people in each time they do a giveaway, or is the membership? There's the reoccurring payments for the membership, the subscription.
Yeah.
There's enough there to sort of cover as well, or is it? Does that make sense? Do they need to bring $110,000 worth of tickets in, or because they've got the subscription, it sort of offsets a bit of both?
I have no. I wish Adrian let me
If
see the
Adrian could
financials.
just flick that over and let us know.
You might renegotiate your deal if you did.
I wouldn't have a clue. But yeah, all I know is that it's not rocket science to become a member. $20 a month, $5 a
And
week.
you're in all the draws then,
yeah, in
right?
all of them. Like we're doing another 48-hour house giveaway.
Yeah.
That's 48 hours, man. That's fucking psycho.
You're going to get yourself some tickets, dude, so you can get
I know. I wish.
Yeah.
I wish. No, I'll get there.
So what's the deal with those boys? You're in bed forever now, or have you done a
I
deal
had
for a certain amount of
Yeah,
time?
I had a contract for a year, and it's still going. And I have had a little talk to him, and I said, hey, am I going to stick around? And he said,
Have I done good?
yeah. No, he's like, you're here to the end, baby. And I was going like,
You and
they
me,
seem,
baby.
Man, they seem like boys, man. They seem like
Nah,
legends,
they
like
are.
fucking look after their own.
that's the thing with social media. A lot of people, look, they can come off, you can have your opinion of them, but until you meet them,
Correct.
you don't know shit. So,
Yeah, that's a great point.
yeah.
That's a great point. Will, this has been an awesome chat, man.
Yeah.
We've got a segment.
We do.
It's called the fish tank.
Oh, yeah.
Marcus's baby.
Is
It's a
it filtered?
staple every week. Hey?
You got a filter in there?
A filter.
In the fish tank?
That's a good question.
It's not that type of fish tank.
Oh,
We
okay.
We're talking business in this fish tank.
Any semen in there?
I see men.
Oh,
There's a couple here. But Brucey runs it. It's his baby.
And
And we've got a people from the community.
So
So
what-
going to
so
pitch it.
essentially-
what is it? What is
Yeah,
it,
so
Brucey?
essentially
I'll let
we
you
get-
run it, Marcus.
Thanks, BK. So essentially we get our audience sends in business pitches and we read them out, and the best pitch that gets read out, we'll try and send out some merch to whoever that may be.
Okay.
So this one is in from Oliver and Ethan this week.
Mm-hmm.
So the business name is Trail Maze. So, introducing Trail Maze, the innovative,
Innovative, mate.
innovative.
Thought you practiced this shit, mate.
Oh, I tried to. Introducing Trail Maze, the innovative outdoor adventure experience that blends hiking and problem solving. Our custom designed trail features a captivating array of puzzles and challenges catering to hikers of all skill levels. To bring this exciting concept to life, we are launching a Kickstarter campaign welcoming contributions from outdoor enthusiasts eager to be a part of something new. The funds raised will be allocated towards trail design, equipment acquisition, and marketing efforts. Trail Maze generates revenue through admission fees, merchandise sales, and catering services for private events with low overhead costs and immense profit potential. Trail Maze promises a thrilling and profitable business opportunity.
That's more than 80 words.
Yeah, it's a few.
And immense.
Yeah. Hang on. So
Did
what the
you
fuck?
catch that, Will, or what?
What the fuck was that?
This happens to us every week.
Well, hang on. So these people are sending in
business ideas, and where it's like fish to the Shark
Shark
Tank on
Tank.
TV.
Get
Yeah,
fucked.
yeah.
So do you fund these projects?
No. We just tell them if it's a good idea. And,
Wouldn't that be good if you
yeah,
could?
well,
but, eh?
fucking you can.
No.
You're the giver.
Not me. But fuck, that's cool.
There's a bit to it. So we like to unpack it and see if you can.
If there's something there.
Is that the only one we got to work with?
Yeah. That's it.
Oh fuck. Yeah, trailblazers.
Trail maze.
Oh, trail maze.
So
I
is
like
that?
the-
Can
I
we
like that
just?
name, Trailblazers.
Can we just die? Is that? Can we just?
Okay,
Concise
so
that a
yeah,
bit.
give
Is
us
that so?
the-
What is it? Because you
So-
lost me.
it's an innovative outdoor adventure experience.
So it sounds like
think
they're
it's-
creating mazes, and then people are going out, and it just sounds like, what do they call that? Orienteering.
That's what I thought it was. Sounds like orienteering.
Like
Is it someone that's? Is it like an app that you sort of buy into that then these people go out and make trails and almost like an adventure type experience, almost like orienteering, but
Well,
not?
it just sounds like orienteering, really, doesn't it?
Then how does old mate Ollie
They
and
make money,
Ethan
the
make money?
funds, right? So
I don't know, man.
Sounds like fucking. He needs at least a couple of fucking Billy to get that off the ground.
Didn't they say at
They
the end it
generate
said low
revenue.
cost? Was it
they
said low
generate
cost, low
revenue
overheads?
through admission fees, merchandise sales, and catering of service for private events.
So I found an issue. Yeah, I have found an issue. So they said low
I found
overheads, but they've got admission fees. Where are they building these trails? Have they got land or
What
something?
about the insurances you need on that
Insurance?
shit?
Oh, yeah.
Nah, man,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a fucking
Council
nightmare.
permits and stuff.
But
Cancel
hey,
permits.
you know what? The same responses that I've heard on Shark Tank.
Yeah,
And these
yeah.
people have gone off and made, $50. No, but this could actually be legit. Like, that could work, man.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't want to write him off. It sounds shit.
Yeah.
But
They just got to work on their pitch.
yeah,
The
that
pitch-
could be. What's his name?
Oliver, this is Oliver and Ethan.
Oliver.
Oh, there's two of them.
Does it say their age?
No.
No, okay. Oh well, good luck, Oliver and Ethan.
Yeah,
So we like to ask, are you investing or are you keeping your money under the mattress?
or keeping your money in the boat.
Yeah.
Or are you throwing a dead raw chook at it?
You
That's
know
what I feel
what?
like doing.
You know what? It actually sounds like a fucking cool idea. The whole maze thing.
Yeah, these experienced businesses.
Yeah, it depends how much they wanted, but I could jump in for a couple of $100.
You heard
it.
I reckon that's our first investment.
Yeah, I would invest. Yeah, hit me up, Ethan and Oliver. Yeah, I'm in.
Powerfish is in.
I love that. The Powerfish.
Get the dog.
Mate, if Powerfish could put down a couple of hunch, I'm down for a couple of
I
hunch.
mean, I'm probably not a couple of hunch. I'm in for a hunch. It's all relative.
They got
These
a
boys have got more money than
a
me.
fair bit to work through, the boys, but I love their energy.
Thanks, Oliver and Ethan. You'll
Yeah.
be getting a t-shirt. Maybe $100.
So does that mean I have to send them two hoodies?
Or I don't know.
Yeah, we'll
they
send
can
them
share
hoodies
it.
each.
And we just need to connect them and the Powerfish so Powerfish can invest, and away he goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. So, boys, and anyone listening, boys and girls, send your best business pitches to pitch@littlefishpodcast.com.
We should make him dot point them so we can,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me
We'll work on
give me a little pitch.
with a bit of a dot
How are
point,
you going to make money?
an
Yeah.
executive summary.
Yeah, an executive summary. That's good.
Yeah, he could at least tell how much he needs for investment wise.
Oh.
Like it is Shark Tank.
We
isn't
haven't
it?
asked that, man.
Yeah.
So we should ask that. Yeah.
That's
because
something.
I don't know how much he needs.
And
Yeah,
how
Yeah.
much equity are we talking?
Exactly.
What's the payback time?
Exactly.
Mm.
What are we talking?
Okay, well, we could
Exactly.
dial that in.
100%. We can.
I reckon you should because that's a cool fucking thing.
Yeah, the power's on.
The power's in the fish tank.
I'm gonna fucking send mine through. I got a good idea.
For a bit of a funny story, we shot a bit of a skit for this, us
Oh,
three.
yeah?
And it was meant to be a serious skit, taking a bit of a piss. So we wanted to get, we borrowed a car off a rich dude.
Yeah.
And then we wanted to have black suits, so we looked like
Yeah.
they were in the fish, what's it called, the Shark Tank. They're walking
Tank,
away
yeah.
from the jet,
Yeah.
so we'll walk away from the car and stuff. So we hired these suits, and I was that fucking frugal. We go to pick the fucking suits up. We end up hiring them from a costume
wow.
joint.
Hey,
too.
we didn't hire shit. You
No, I
did.
didn't. So,
Bring
like,
me into this
black
mess.
flares
Yeah.
and shit. And mine had like
PK looked like a clown.
this white stain on it and shit.
Yeah.
We're going, what's going on here?
But
man?
our videographer,
He
Bonnie,
made us-
he sorted
Oh,
it
you
out.
made us look $1 million.
Made us look like money.
He helped you out. Yeah.
Anyway,
Shout out, Bonnie.
shout out, Bonnie. Will, this has been awesome, man.
Yeah,
Is there anything on your mind that you want to sort of get out there? Anything you're working on, mate?
Yeah.
We've backed over a lot of it, but anything we've missed, mate?
Nah, look, I don't think so. I just fuck.
Get on the boat. Get on the boat giveaways
Do
for
any questions for
starters.
us?
Yeah, no, I think, look, man, I never want to talk to anyone to try and change their perception of me as myself. And if someone doesn't like me, then so be it. And the one thing I've always hated where someone sees a video where I help people and they go, oh, now that you've done this, now I love you. It's like, motherfucker, you hated me last week and I've been doing this from the start. So if you didn't like me then, don't like me now because I don't need you to like me, you know? I need you to love me.
You fucking dog.
Nah, look, I'm sure someone's going to listen to this that has seen my stuff and doesn't like who I am. And look, we're all entitled to our own opinions, and that's what's great about the internet. So
I reckon they're the noisy minority, man, because anyone I speak to, anyone we talk to, man,
Get pretty
you're killing it,
excited
dude,
by the
man.
Powerfish.
You're almost like a fucking icon for our generation.
well, there
dude.
you go. Well,
You know what
I
I
don't
mean?
know about your generation.
Yeah,
How old are you?
true. Yeah, I'm fucking old as fuck.
Yeah, well, there you go. I just turned 20. No, but thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
Thanks
been
for
good,
having us
man.
here.
And it's been a crazy insight as well because the character that we see that has gone viral for years, it's a different dude.
Yeah,
That's
Have a
here.
genuine
It's been really
heart-to-heart
interesting.
here,
Like
yeah.
obviously,
Yeah,
the first time we've met.
Yeah.
I reckon you're lighter than in your videos. Have you lost weight over
Well,
the
I
years?
actually have. Yeah,
100%
I've
you
actually
have.
lost 10 kilos.
Well done, man.
Yeah,
Well
I've
done.
just eating once a day.
Wow.
I eat at lunchtime. Then I
The
don't
fasting, intermittent fasting.
Yeah,
thing?
but see, I've got my own fucking secret here.
Oh.
The way that people fuck diets up and fall off the rails is because they crave things, right? You crave sugar.
yeah.
You want chocolate, you want Coke, you want all this shit. I eat one meal a day, and for 45 minutes, I eat whatever I want and as much as I want. And it's working. Is that genius?
How
or
heavy
what?
do you- Give us
What's
a
the
meal.
meal?
Yeah,
What are
give
you
us-
sitting down to?
Lay it
What
out,
do
man.
I
Yeah,
eat?
lay it
100%.
out, man.
All right, I'll give you a meal. What did I have yesterday? I had a large double quarter pounder meal with listen.
No, I don't laugh. This is what he's doing.
With an extra meat patty. Then I had 10 nuggets and I had a triple cheeseburger.
And washed it down.
Yeah, I've got a Coke, no sugar. You got to be healthy.
So it's all about
No,
balance.
but this is what I'm talking about. I've been doing it for 2 months now.
And that's all you eat the entire day?
That's right. And then
Do you exercise?
I drink water. Yeah, I'll take my dog for a walk,
Yeah.
but nothing crazy,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
half an hour walk.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
You
you
know?
don't want to anyway because the fuel's not. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But fuck.
So is that 10 kilos in 8 weeks?
yeah. And I'm not even going to the gym sweating it out. I've tried all that.
It's all
It's
eating.
all
man.
eating,
It's all
man.
what you put in your
It is
face.
eating.
I'm putting a lot
100%.
of shit in here. but
Well,
But
over a
that-
day, you're probably not.
yeah,
Spread it out over 24.
exactly. Yeah.
Have you counted how many calories you're having in that sitting?
That sounded
No.
about 6,000, man.
Nah, because I go pretty fucking hectic.
Because that's interesting. Because if
So I'll
you're
go to-
doing 4,000 calories in a sitting, 4,000 calories in a day is decent.
So I'll
yeah.
go to the pub and I'll get steak and chips.
Yeah.
But I'll get 2 lots.
Yeah.
So I eat double.
Is your stomach
do it-
shrinking? Would that well, obviously not if you're still
Nah,
nailing
because I'm
those-
fucking still eating.
But you're
heaps.
getting full,
Yeah, I'm full. Like I'm bloated now from eating today at lunch.
and then by the time you come round, are you hungry? You like rock out. and
Sometimes
roll.
I-
It's nearly like your reward.
Sometimes,
daily.
yeah, exactly.
You're working towards
It
it.
is. But sometimes I go like 28 hours because I don't
busy
think
and shit.
about it. I'm
Yeah,
busy
yeah.
and whatever. But I drink a lot of water. Water's good because it can make you feel full.
Yeah.
And not only that, this stuff, the flatty juice, it's fruit flavored, so it feels like I'm eating. So maybe that's helping.
Yeah, the old
Shout
flatty
out,
juice.
shout out to Panda.
Panda, yeah. Hey, are you still doing the merch? You still?
Yeah, so I am doing the merch, but I've leased it.
Okay.
Because it was too much. I want nothing to do with it anymore. I was like, I still have creative design over it and stuff. But now they run it all. They deal with the people that work for it and all of
So
the
how
POs
did
and
you figure that out? How did?
He was working as a consultant for us to work with programs like Starship It and all this Shopify and stuff. And then he hit me up, said, "Oh, well, would you lease it?" Because I said I was about to can it. I was like, I'm doing LMCT now. I can't fucking do this anymore. And then he's like, well, I'll lease it. And I was like, okay, yeah, lease it. Which I get fuck all. Like,
Yeah.
I get 7%, which is nothing.
Oh, that's
Nothing.
criminal. But it's
Nothing.
7% is better than 100% of nothing.
Not
right?
70, 7.
7% of something is better than 100% of nothing.
Look, it is. And for doing
That
no-
plus your 500 from YouTube, man. You're flying.
Yeah, I'm making
No wonder we're sitting
a
in
month. But nah, look, it's still good, and I still like to see the merchandise out there because it just shows that it's still living on. You know.
It's the support, man.
Yeah.
100%.
So anyway, if you anyone out there that's thinking about wanting to lose some weight, I'm telling you,
Nice.
one meal a day,
Doesn't matter
45
what it
minutes,
is.
smash it. Eat as much as you can. If you don't lose anything in a week, I'll give you $1,000.
Ah, you heard it here first.
Wow.
Yep, because I'm that sure. I'm fucking
Is it sustainable?
Yeah.
That's the thing. That's
it's
why it
fucking
is sustainable because you don't crave anything. You get all those sugars and everything that you ever wanted.
And your body just gets used to the routine like anything.
You fully get used to it. Yeah.
Skeptical, but I believe it. I can see that it's helped.
Man,
but-
it's here. It's here.
Yeah, I know.
You're looking
yeah,
at
I
it.
know.
It's a real deal, man.
Yeah, I love eating.
Try it. Well, you're fucking.
Have a
You
look
don't
at
need
him.
it.
His skin
You've
folds are
got
nothing. You're not
massive
doing
legs,
Look at the
eh?
fucking legs on him, man.
Holy shit! Oh, you definitely go to the gym.
Yeah, I train and stuff.
Yeah, they're massive legs.
Sustain
They're
that diet
nice.
on the gym.
They are nice legs.
They
too.
are nice. Not really down here, but like here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually
that's
thought-
fucking psycho.
I've thought that before on a podcast. Mid-podcast, I've looked at your legs and I've thought, have a look at his legs.
Yeah, they're attractive.
Thanks, pal.
Boys,
There
we're
you
going to
go.
wrap this up before you guys get cuddly on the boat.
Getting along here.
Mood lighting here.
Yeah.
Powerfish, this has been awesome, mate.
No,
awesome to
thanks
get to
very
know
much.
you.
Mad
Keep
respect,
up the
man.
good work, man. Obviously, the people around the community are loving it and getting behind you, so keep up the good work, mate.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Love
Appreciate it.
Please
very
like,
much.
share, subscribe, get in the comments, tell us how much you love the Powerfish. Get some flatties, you dog. See you at the top.
People want to be part of a winning team.
People can find a better version of themselves if they choose.
You just need to go start some shit. Action is all that matters.
Be a man of your word. I think I look back now and I'm like, whoa, that took some guts.
Be kind, be kind, be kind.
See you at the top. New episode every Wednesday.